Yes, good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. Good morning.
Sahil, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible. Good morning.
Sahil, okay, okay. Screen is visible or not? See, I am sharing the screen. The screen is showing.
Yeah, the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Okay. See, this is a very important session for you. This session will let you know what is the pattern of SBI CBO, how the way they are asking the question. See, I have already been repeating a number of times that do not take it as a bank promotion exam, okay? Like a number of sections of NI Act, not important. Why? Because in general banking practices, you use only checks and demand drafts. Okay, then you need to be well versed with this. See, can anyone answer how many sections are there in NIA, Negotiable Instrument Act? It's 148 sections, and you need not to learn all these sections. Okay, some of section even in bank promotion exams also we don't go beyond more than 20 sections. 20 is also too much. So we will be focusing how the pattern is going on. See, I already quoted the pattern is mainly based on, see, the first is current banking, economy, finance, and government schemes. Government schemes, especially which are for farmers, means social welfare, you may say social welfare schemes. Farmers, MSMEs, PLI schemes, etc. Okay. Second, you need to go RBI guidelines. Although this forms a part of banking current affairs because it is covered, but especially you need to know sometimes it is not covered in the banking because it is a core banking core portion of the banking, not just a general knowledge. Therefore, you need to know about RBI guidelines too. Okay. Further to note that third, you will be focusing on then banking knowledge, banking and professional knowledge. What is the banking and professional knowledge? That is NI Act, Banker Customer Relationship, Banking Ombudsman, RBI Act, NI Act, etc. These comes under schemes. Okay. Let me drop a message if anyone facing Text issues text. Okay. See, now we will be moving towards our session. Let me. See, hope now it is visible, clearly visible.
No, sir.
See how I have
Yes,
made that,
sir.
because every time now you people are appearing. By the time when you appear the exam, they text me that this was the question and I mark this answer whether sir it was correct or not, or I already request few people and earlier I have also requested, they sent me the question. See, they cannot learn the question one word by word. They give me that this was asked, this type of was that I have converted into MCQ. Okay. Further, some questions are there that were asked in a different way. We have presented in a different way because exact the same wordings was not possible as these were contrary. We will be discussing for almost 1 hour, because after that there is also a session. For 1 hour, we will be discussing the session. See, let us begin and you people will be answering. I will be asking, you will be answering. Thereafter, I will be describing the details. Okay. See, the question number 1, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone please answer? I am not getting you.
B option.
See, under which legislation there is a demand draft considered as an order check rather than a bearer instrument? Can anyone tell? Sahil, are you there?
Sir, answer B is so reflecting over there.
Already answer is mentioned in PDF, sir.
Yes, yes. Most of people are answering wrong. Okay. See, that is the way I say that sometimes there are so number of people teaching over online. They generally do not have such scope of knowledge and they are confusing you too. Even no one of you is able to see. NI Act talks about the negotiable instruments. Okay. Then this, and most of the students answered it like this only. Okay. See, anyone there, please answer. This is very nice question. Very nicely SBI asked this question. This question very nicely. Sushil B and Pradeep Deep is going C. Okay. Anyone? Sahil? Sahil, are you there? See, I am not expecting that you may answer. Whatever you have studied, you will be answering. I am not able to listen you. Listen. Audio is not clear to me even. Okay. Sahil, Ajay, are you there? Okay, see, we will have a brief look about negotiable instrument. In which section it is defined? In which section of NI Act there is demand draft?
Sir, section 85A.
What is the section? What is the section of? It is quoted as OD, but it is OF. Okay. What is the section of demand draft? Yes. Very nice. Okay. See. Very good. Yes. Now I will be explaining this question. If anyone want to answer this first question, I will be very happy if they can answer it correctly. Okay. See, this question actually was asked in this way. Actually, under which section demand draft, okay, can be only issued as payable to order and not as bearer. ये क्वेश्चन इस तरह से था बिकॉज समटाइम्स स्टूडेंट्स में कंफ्यूज की इस तरह से है. मैंने थोड़ा सा इसको इस तरह से रखा कि सो दैट यू मे गेट कंफ्यूज और आप लोग कंफ्यूज हुए भी. ठीक है. तो whenever such questions arise, you need to know what the question is asking about. In this question, it is asking that demand draft considered as an order check rather than a bearer instrument. In which act? See, in this case, it is asking that demand draft is an order check rather than a bearer. It is clearly mentioned in 85A. Okay, but in SBI, this question was asked. Okay, this question I have framed related to this. But in SBI, this question was asked, under which section demand draft can be only payable as order, not as bearer? Can anyone tell and comment? Is there anyone who can comment, who can tell that what is the section of this? A very good question, very expressly nice question was asked by RBI. I am messaging to everyone. Under which section demand draft
পদার্থ ঘরে গিয়ে পেচাপ করে দিচ্ছে যে সোনা মা আর পেচাপ করে দিচ্ছে ওই যে বা এটাই আশীর্বাদ একটা
सर बाकी लोगों को म्यूट कर दो
under which section demand draft can be issued
জানো না দাদুকে জিনিস এখন কিছু বলছি না বড় হলে ঘুরুনি
only as ordered.
सर प्लीज अनम्यूट बाकी लोगों को म्यूट कर दो ना
আপনাকে মুখে চলো মেয়ে
Nine.
Sir, voice is not coming. Sir, you are not audible.
Mute, I think.
In consortium lending, what is pari passu charge? I have already discussed. You may see. No. This answer is not correct. That all have equal. This answer is wrong in PDF. Okay. I have already quoted that. See, while preparing, avoided any error. But if you find any error, you may text us. While discussing, we are finding that this is not the answer. Okay. I have already posted on this. See, in second question, what is the answer? Okay. What does the pari passu charge means? Pari passu charge means whatever the share of yes, option D is correct. Sushil, very good. And Srushti also very good. Yes. The claims are proportional to each other's exposure. Suppose there are two banks, three banks A, B, C, and D, and they have given loans of 70 lakhs. Okay. Now, the bank A has given 40 lakhs, B has given 20 lakhs, and C has given 10 lakhs on loan. If suppose this account was secured by a collateral, collateral value is somewhat 140 crores. Okay. Collateral value is, then the charge for this A will be in the ratio of 40:21. We know that this is, what is this? 4:2:1 ratio. Means for this 140 lakhs of this, A will be having a charge of cover of 80 lakhs, B will be having 40 lakhs, and C will be having just double of this 4:1. So 80 lakhs, 40 lakhs, and 20 lakhs. This is called paripasu charge, means charge in proportion of their exposure. What do you understand by exposure? The principal amount plus interest amount, whatever the outstanding as on date of NPA or as on date of when the recovery is being received, that will be distributed to each of the lender in the proportion of their exposure. That is called the paripasu charge. See, question number 4. AML in banking refers to option A, anti-money, anti-market lending, against money laundering, anti-money laundering, or others. Yes, clearly it is anti-money laundering, but I am asking that what is the act related to this? Kindly quote the name of the act and year in which it was formed. Pawan, very good. It is Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2000. Okay. Year. See, sometimes you know the things, but they will ask very small things. They will ask the year, you need to know. See. Now we come to risk weight. Risk weight, I will be sharing the PDF of the risk weight. I have already shared this PDF in this, but a separate PDF related to the risk weight I will be sharing on this, soon. See, what is the risk weight applied to staff loans fully secured by superannuation benefits? This option is also incorrect. See, answer is incorrect, but because option is not there. That staff loan can have a risk weight of 20% or risk weight of 75%. Under regulatory retail or other portfolio, if they are secured by superannuation funds, means like अगर आपने कहीं से हाउसिंग लोन लिया स्टाफ के अंदर, ठीक है, तो this will be taken as a risk weight of 20%. See, here 2 is missing, that was 20%. Okay, if risk weight for what will be the risk weight of staff loan? That will be 20%. Do you know what is the risk weight of gold loans? I am asking because it may be asked. What is the risk weight of gold loans? No. 0% is not correct. See, what do you understand by risk weight? Risk weight is generally the concept related to the Basel norms. Okay. This is defining the capital charge. बैंक के कैपिटल चार्ज को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए रिस्क वेटिंग की गई है. ओके. सी, the risk weight earlier was 125%. RBI reduced it by 25% and made it 100%. Okay. Now, my question is this. What percent of risk weight was increased for consumer credit cards? And now what is the risk weight? See, this was in the news, that's why it was asked. I will be asking 2 questions in this also. Anyone? One is answering, but answer is actually somewhat little bit incorrect. Okay. Baby is going through this. Earlier, the consumer credit exposure were increased to the risk weight of 125%. Means if your risk weight is 100%, then it will be considered as a 125 rupees. See, now what is the LTV ratio in gold loans? What is the permitted LTV ratio in gold loans? LTV. Those who are who have joined this group from the regular batch or PDF batch, do correct your answers while we are discussing, because actually this paper was being asked a number of times. I didn't have the look on this, and whatever was available without rectification, I have forwarded the same to you. The reason being discussing here is to ensure that you get the correct answers too. What is the permitted LTV ratio in gold loans? No. Yes, Susil is answering correctly. It is 75%. Okay. Suppose gold loan is being given for agriculture purpose. See, this is the question why I am asking, because these are the guidelines are in news. Okay. That's why they may be asked. Okay. Now we will going to question next question. A check must be drawn on a company, a bank, or a individual or a firm. चेक कहां पे ड्रा होता है? This question was asked. See, yes, on a bank. See, whenever you see a check, you see here a bank name. Okay, then everything, account number, etc. Micro code or signature. Then whenever you are writing anything, means drawing the check, you are drawing on the bank quoted here. Whatever bank is there, the check is drawn on the bank. Who is the drawer of the bank check? Drawer of the check. Can drawer of the check be other than account holder? Can drawer of a check be other than account holder? Yes, very good. No, because if the person is not an account holder or the customer of the bank, then he may not be the drawer. Further, you may say that is different thing on case of banker's check. Okay, that is the different key, that is not related to any the check related to the account. Here we are discussing about the check which is related to the account. Now, who sets interest rate for saving deposit of a बैंक? बैंक सेविंग अकाउंट का डिपॉजिट इंटरेस्ट रेट कौन डिसाइड करता है? देखो, who answered this RBI? See, sometimes what is the mistake being done by a number of aspirants that they think RBI is doing everything. No, RBI is not doing everything. See, interest rate has been deregulated in, see, the RBI can control interest rate on advances, but decision on interest rate is up to the bank. If RBI is controlling the interest rate, deciding the interest rate, then there will be similar interest rate on all banks. Suppose in the exam you are not able to decide. अभी एग्जाम में आपको लगता है कि ये मुझे पता नहीं है कि ये आरबीआई करता है या कौन करता है, तो आपको थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना है कि अगर ये सिंपल इंटरेस्ट रेट आरबीआई डिसाइड करता, then every bank might have same interest rate in saving accounts. But what is happening, you will see some banks offering a number of variable interest rates. Somewhere it is 3%, somewhere 4%, somewhere there may be more than 4% if you put a higher amount in saving account. Then it is clear that RBI is not controlling this. Okay, it is up to individual banks how they pay the interest rate. Okay, see, now answer a question. See, this question number 8 was asked in a number of exams. What rate of interest does the RBI pay funds yield on CRR? आप जो आरबीआई के पास कैश रिजर्व रेशियो रखते हो उस पे आरबीआई कितने इंटरेस्ट देता है? Yes, nil. RBI do not give any interest rate on this. 0%. Now, the SLR requirement is prescribed under which section of the Banking Regulation Act? SLR किस बैंकिंग रेगुलेशन एक्ट के किस एक्ट में है? यस, सी, मैंने पहले ही बताया था SLR एंड CRR 42, अभी इसका रिवर्स करो 24. 42 बड़ा है और आरबीआई बैंक से बड़ा है, तो इसका मतलब हो गया याद करने के लिए, जस्ट टू लर्न, 42 विद आरबीआई क्या रहता है? CRR. 24 विद बैंक क्या रहता है? SLR. Okay. If a check bounces due to bank's error, to whom bank is liable? अगर बैंक की गलती से चेक कोई बाउंस हो गया है तो बैंक किसके लिए लायबल होगा? कौन बैंक को स्यू करेगा? ड्रॉअर ऑफ द चेक. ओके. जिसने चेक दिया बैंक उसको लायबल होगा, बैंक उसको कंपनसेट करेगा. नाउ अगर किसी दूसरे पर्सन ने, इफ सम अदर पर्सन हैज प्रेजेंटेड, if some other person presented this, then this person may sue this drawer. ये पर्सन ड्रॉवर से लेगा और ड्रॉवर जो है बैंक से लेगा. दिस इज द मैकेनिज्म. हु कैन इंस्ट्रक्ट a bank to stop payment of a check? Obviously the account holder में. Account holder means drawer of the check. Okay. May instruct the stop payment of a check. Now the next question, in HUF, Hindu Undivided Family, who is the principal manager, means who is the whole and soul of this HUF? Yes, Tikkarta. Visa is primarily linked with which banking service? Visa का सबके पास क्रेडिट और डेबिट कार्ड रहता है. Okay, then it is credit card. But see, both the terms cannot come here. Means that if credit card is there, then debit won't come here, because if it is not, you cannot select the multiple options. Only one option is correct. Either there will be credit card or debit card. Visa is primarily linked with this. What is the minimum agriculture lending target priority sector? ये तो see, मिनिमम एग्रीकल्चर लेंडिंग टारगेट अंडर प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर, ये तो सबको पता होना चाहिए. एवरीवन मस्ट नो. ओके. व्हाट इज दिस? व्हाट इज द टोटल priority sector lending target? See, this year PSL is very important. This year, all of you people, earlier very few questions being asked. This year priority sector guidelines has been revised, especially on housing. You must go through it and must study IBA model education loan scheme. I have already shared the PPT. PPT means PDF related to educational loan and collateral requirements. You must go through it. Whatever you are doing in day-to-day banking, that is very important for the exam. See, we have discussed so many questions. There is nothing very core portion was there. They were related to current events and operations. Business correspondents act as a bank staff or officers or bank agents or other agents. See, bank appoints BC. Then BC are the agents. See, Now the question is, bank staff is agent or not? Tell. Now अगर ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है, नेक्स्ट टाइम दिस में भी ask that whether the bank staff is agent or not. Nobody is able to answer. Yes. For customers, here is the customer, here is the bank staff, here is the bank. Bank staff means this is the branch. These all the staff are acting on behalf of bank. Okay, all staff are acting on behalf of bank for the servicing. See, suppose this staff is issuing this for the customer. For the customer, suppose customer is depositing money, means send an NEFT form. Let me clear about agent relationship. To pay to Mr. B. In this case, this bank is acting agent, means bank staff is acting as an agent. Okay, there is no distinction between the bank staff and bank, because whatever is the bank is not any natural person. The natural persons associated with the bank are working on behalf of bank. Anyone working on behalf of someone is the agent of that person. Because staff is working on the behalf of bank, staff is acting as an agent. So do not think that BC is something BC. Suppose BC is doing anything malpractices, then the bank need to compensate them. Okay. Now, to modify or cancel a nomination, which form is used? See, modification is different thing, cancellation is different thing. There is three things. Nomination means making nomination. Cancellation of nomination. And modification in nomination. Okay. Tell which form is used to modify and which is used to cancel. In SBI, it was asked about cancellation. ठीक, बोलिए. टेक्स्ट. Yes. No, some answers are coming, but I think that these answers are wrong. See, DA1, DA2, DA3. making, okay, if you are making, after that you may cancel it or modify it. In this context, we will also be studying, the question was asked related to safe deposit in Central Bank of India. This was a safe deposit locker. So then this series will be same. See, D means deposit, A means account. Deposit account form 1, DA 1. In this case, safe deposit locker means S means safe deposit, L means locker, SL. In this connection, you may learn SL1, SL2, SL3. Okay? It is safe deposit locker. Now, if the document is in safe custody, same thing, you need not to learn all things. You just know safe custody, SC1, safe custody, SC2, safe custody, SC3. Okay? In this way, you may learn all the things. Nomination procedure is same. Only the whatever names of the form is this. Okay. Recently, there was a news in change in nomination up to maximum number of persons. How may the way you may nominate? How much? What is the maximum number of persons you may nominate? Okay. C. 17. Saving account interest is credited how often? Monthly, quarterly, semi annually और annually? ये तो आपको पता होना चाहिए. आपको मैसेज आता होगा ना, सेविंग अकाउंट जब इंटरेस्ट क्रेडिट होता है तो मैसेज आता है. वेरी गुड Sayan Das, very good. Quarterly, Akshay is also answering good, but I will be asking a different thing here. Saving account interest calculation period. How? First, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, annually, none of these. Payment, crediting is the different thing, calculation is the different thing. See, tell what is the calculation period?
Hey Vaishali.
What is the
Vaishali.
calculation period? Yes, Piyush, very good. No, Sahil. It is on daily basis. It is on daily basis. Let me give you clear idea how it is calculated. Suppose for calculation, I am taking numbers in such a way so that we may divide it clearly. Suppose saving account interest rate, there is a bank which gives 36% interest rate per annum. Okay, simply keep an eye on this, it will be clear. 36% तो अभी कोई नहीं दे रहा है, बट आप ये मान के चलो कैलकुलेशन के लिए, क्योंकि ज्यादा अगर छोटे नंबर लेंगे तो कैलकुलेशन में यू may not get very clear idea because while calculation will be a little bit lengthy. 36% per annum means in 1 year there are 365 days, but I am taking it as 360 days and 30 days.
भाभी कपड़े लास्ट में करो, मुझे जाना है अभी नहाने के लिए.
In this way,
हाँ वही तो.
on one day,
सॉरी आज घर पे है ना, तेरा एग्जाम
for
चल रहा
one
था
day,
मेरा.
you will get 36 divided by 360. Okay, 36 divided, it is 0.1 percent
बैग सापड लेगा हाँ इथे
per
बाथरूमच्या
day.
इथेच रेता तुला
Now, suppose on first of the month, your account was having 100 rupees.
संडे है ना
Then
थोड़ा
for
लेट हो
that day, you
सुरेखा
will
जी
get
म्यूट करो ना
खाना पीना सब हो
0.1%
गया
of this means
ब्रश
0.1
किया था सिर्फ
rupees.
आज
सुरेखा
On
Hello?
second of the month, the date of the month, दूसरे उस किसी month के दूसरे तारीख को you were having 200 rupees, then you will be getting 0.1% of 2%, that is this. In this way, for one quarter means 3 months. 3 months means 90 days. Sometimes you may have 150 rupees, sometimes you may have 20 rupees. This will be calculated and all will be added and it will be credited at the end of the quarter to your account. But the calculation will be on daily basis. Hope you understood the things and we will be moving onwards. Okay. When an NPA account reverts to standard account, मतलब कोई अकाउंट अगर as on today the principal portion is 23,500, interest portion due interest portion is 3,500 on today, means suppose today is 6/7/2025, आज ही अगर अकाउंट ओवरड्यू है तो ये when account will revert to standard, अभी NPA है, स्टैंडर्ड कब होगा? Completion of 1 year from the deposit of money, from the date of deposit of outstanding amount, payment to a single installment, settlement of all overdue account amounts, and it remains NPA permanently. क्या है? Yes. Subhan has answered very correctly. See, as soon as all overdue amounts are deposited, okay, by EOD of same day, system will upgrade account from NPA to standard, and whatever income is there has been, that will be accounted in accounting procedure and will be added to income head of the bank. See, means on 6/7/2025 he has deposited the total amount, then on 6/7/2025 it will be assumed as standard account. Now my question is this, I am asking, suppose the account was NPA on this and total loan amount outstanding is 7,50,000 and bank has initiated SARFAESI action. मीन्स ये लोन था, उसके पास इतना ओवरड्यू था, NPA हो गया था, अभी इसको मान लो कि ये 90 डेज का टोटल ओवरड्यू था, 90 डेज के बाद NPA हो गया, बैंक ने SARFAESI, उसने उसके बाद भी नहीं भरा, बैंक ने SARFAESI इनिशिएट कर दिया, बैंक हैज इनिशिएटेड SARFAESI एक्शन, देन the person came and deposited this overdue amount. What will happen to this SARFAESI action? SARFAESI एक्शन रुक जाएगा या बैंक अभी अपना पूरा ओवरड्यू लेगा? See, once SARFAESI action is initiated, it cannot be stopped. It is up to the bank whether the bank stops or not, even after depositing the money. ओके, नो कोर्ट में मीन्स जब सरफेसी का आपको नोटिस मिलता है तो उसमें टोटल ड्यू मिलता है। ओके, और वो पूरा बैंक आपसे मांगता है। बट overdue notice is different thing. In overdue notice, you ask for only overdue amount. But whenever you are giving notice under SARFAESI, you ask for whole amount that is due to the bank. Okay. See, this question is also not correct. You may see KYC for low risk customer refreshed every how many years? See, low risk, high risk, low risk, medium risk, and high risk. Tell the periodicity, the updation of records. Yes, very good, Akshay. 2, 8, 10 years. I already shared the PDF, but here it should be refreshed every 10 years. See, risk profile is different thing. What is the periodicity of updating the risk profile of the customers? KYC updation is the different thing. KYC is a different risk profile of customer. What is the periodicity? Risk profile is a different thing. Risk profile is a different thing and KYC updation is a different thing. What is the periodicity of risk profiling? Very nice, Sahil. It is 6 months. Risk profile is different thing. KYC updation is different thing. See, these are the very small things and you may get confused while attempting the exam. Then while attempting the exam, study the questions very carefully, what they are asking and what they have studied. Do not try to guess. If it is a prudent guess, you are marking as a prudent guess, that is good, but there should be a reasoning behind attempting such questions and answers. Okay. See, suppose here is a customer, Mr. A, who is a laborer. Okay. But after 6 months, UPSC result came. He became posted as a trainee IS officer. Means it was waiting. Suppose by the time opening of account, he was laborer, but after 2 or 3 years, he came and still the account is as per it was low risk, then still it would not be under low risk. Okay, that will be immediately categorized as a high risk. See, can you quote some name, some positions? What do you understand by politically exposed persons? Politically exposed persons, especially these are high risk customers. Yes, but who are? Yes. See, इसका सिंपल सा आइडिया है, public money, if they are dealing with public money, especially public interest, ठीक है, then they misuse their power and may divert the fund into his account, and they can also misuse their power to do anything in like financial fraud. Then these are categorized as a high risk customer. Hope you understood. Risk profiling and KYC both are different things. Okay. For a non-customer using NEFT over the counter, maximum transfer per day is see. Everyone might be knowing this, but I am asking a different question. There is a customer who comes to your bank and asks for DD. He is not having any account. He wants to make DD in cash. How much amount you will allow? This question is still not asked, but it may be asked. No, for demand draft. I am asking for demand draft. No, Akshay. I am asking for demand draft. Okay, I think there is such question. I will be asking onwards. Okay. See, this question was asked. But this question was asked differently. I will be quoting this. This question was asked, as a person do not have PAN card, what alternatives available for opening the account? Okay. If it is not available, PAN is not available, then you may take Form 60. Okay. Next question is, who notifies the area for an equitable mortgage?
Sir, I have a question.
This is also wrong. RBI never notifies it. Those who are attending the session, I will be rectifying and sharing the PDF again. Okay.
No, sir, I
See,
have a general question.
now you have these options: RBI, state government, central government, SEBI. Equitable mortgage. Where you can do? No. Yes. Only one person answered, that is state government may notify. Yes, Akshay also answered very correctly. Asim Mahinda is also answering very correctly. State government may notify such an action, but earlier now it is available in all towns. Okay, now all towns are available. Even suppose a property situated in another state can mortgage in another state or not. This may be asked. Suppose a property was situated in UP. Can it be mortgaged as equitable mortgage in Maharashtra? Or branch is in Maharashtra, can it mortgage that property? Yes, there is no restriction, you may go. What is the validity period of a check? What is the validity period of a check? Yes, 90 days is wrong. However, when you will calculate as per practice, that will be 30 into 3, that will be the 90 days. Okay. Suppose a check. And what is the validity period of demand draft? What is the validity period of a demand draft? C. Grace period should not be considered for the check. Have you paid any check considering the grace period? Grace period actually for the presentation documents where the presentation acceptance, these all are necessary, but not for these which are on demand. Okay. If someone told you, then you may rectify yourself. Okay, the grace period is good, but this concept is not associated with what we are discussing. Check and demand drafts. See, suppose a check was drawn on 1/3/2024. Okay. When will it expire?
लग जाएगी
Or tell when, till when it is valid. आप कुछ भी बता दो. If somewhere is written as for 3 months or up to 3 months, means the dates are included. If it is less than 3 months written, then dates are excluded.
नहीं और नहीं मैं बाहर जा रहा हूँ लाइट मुझे
Very
पूछता
good. Very good, very good, very good. Everyone is answering very fine. Asim is also answering very fine, Asim. Very nice. See, I have already told you concept of anniversary. देखो, अगर 1 जनवरी को आपकी शादी हुई है, आप अगले साल 1 जनवरी को ही अपना एनिवर्सरी मनाते हो और ये कहते हो 1 year completed. Okay. The same thing applies in all such cases where time is quoted, like 3 months is quoted, just add 3 months into this. Nothing. You do not change this, do not change this. 3 and 3, 6. 1/6/2024. If he is presenting the check within the period from this to this, that will be paid. If it is presented after that, check bounce होगा, उस पे स्टेल चेक लिख के आएगा, that will be stale check. Then What are the remedies after the bounce? Can it be represented? Can stale check be represented or not?
No.
Yes, Rajnikant, very good. But see, I am willing to represent it. What are the ways available in which we can represent this check? Very good, very good. Who answered this? The username is actually he is named as a user, but very good, very good. See, अभी उस डेट पे 1/3/2024 लिखा था, आप उसके पास जाओगे कि भाई ये हो गया। अभी आज तो यहाँ पे 2 तारीख हो गई है, 2/6/2024, ठीक है। तो देन वो क्या करेगा, इस पे 2/6/2020 इसको काटेगा, इसके ऊपर लिख देगा डेट और अपना साइन कर देगा, और फिर ये रिवैलिडेट। द सेम केस कैन बी डन विद द डिमांड ड्राफ्ट आल्सो। इन डिमांड ड्राफ्ट वी टेल इट एज ए revalidation. With the revalidation we will this. Who is a minor? A minor is anyone under 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How many years? Who is
18.
minor? Means less than 18 years. If he is of 18 years and 0 days, then he is not a minor. Okay. Who is minor under if the person is under legal guardian? कोई बता सकता है क्या, अगर लीगल गार्डियन है उसका, तो व्हाट इज द एज ऑफ मेजॉरिटी? ये आप देखना, ठीक है। सी, senior citizens submit to claim TDS exemption on interest income. This question was asked when I believe this question was asked last year, last to last year. Last year तो वैकेंसी ही नहीं आया था, बस last to last year.
आंटी कपड़े निकाल दो, प्रेस के ले जाएंगे।
Tell
ठीक
the
है,
name of firm.
निकाल लो। पैर सीधे करो, मोड़ो मत।
What is the TDS amount in this? Suppose why it is mentioned, why? Suppose some persons, कुछ persons ऐसे होते हैं, they make the deposits. अच्छा, okay, nobody is answering. Okay. There are two forms. See, आदमी सबसे पहले क्या होता है, पर्सन कभी भी पहले लेस देन 60 ईयर्स होता है, उसके बाद 60 ईयर्स का होता है। जी लेटर पहले आता है, एच लेटर बाद में आता है। ओके, तो अभी इससे आप याद रखो, 15 एच जो है वो सीनियर सिटीजन्स के लिए है, और जी है नॉन सीनियर सिटीजन्स के लिए। समवन हु हैव इनकम, ओके, फॉरवर्ड इंटरेस्ट इनकम, ओके, interest income under new tax regime, it is 3 lakhs. Okay, then they need to submit this form is the TDS at higher rate will be deducted. See, this question is important. What is the maximum amount insured per depositor DICGC? DICGC के कितने अमाउंट का पर डिपॉजिटर इंश्योरेंस अवेलेबल है? Yes, very nice. 5 lakhs. Suppose here is a person, Mr. A, he is having 2 accounts. One account, 2 saving account in same bank. In one account, here is a deposit of 3 lakhs. In one account, here is deposit of 7 lakhs. This bank is Bank M, and the Bank M has failed. How much amount the Mr. Person A will get from the banks, from DICGC? Yes, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, सब आंसर आ रहे हैं. रजनीकांत 5 lakhs. Okay. See, one person, one account, one bank. If this person is having saving account in the same bank, this is possible that this person is having joint account. Okay. Now what will happen? If this person is primary account holder in both the accounts, then total amount is 10 lakhs, but he will get 5 lakhs only. Okay. But if he is not primary account holder in both the accounts, primary account holder are different, then these two accounts will be treated as a different. From the first account, he will get 3 lakhs, and from the second account, he will get 5 lakhs. Then total he will get 8 lakhs. Means अगर वो बैंक फेल हुआ इसके 10 लाख के डिपॉजिट में 8 लाख का अमाउंट इसको मिल जाएगा. For your opinion, if any of your parents and brother sister maintaining the balances in cooperative banks, okay, then advise them to keep it in a public sector banks, especially because the government is the owner of public sector bank. Whenever they are sinking or anything problem arises, the government just immediately will come to bail out this or the bigger banks. Okay, there has been a number of instances where the person for a very small amount of interest difference switched to the cooperative banks, and the cooperative banks failed. They have lost 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs of rupees just for this. Okay. Now we will be moving on to the next question. If anything is there, you may ask. Okay. Everyone answered 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs total. 3 lakhs is somewhat correct if considered for the one account, but overall he will be getting this. Suppose this person is having accounts in 2 banks, 5 lakhs in, suppose Yes Bank, 5 lakhs in Bank of Baroda. The bank fails, both the banks fails, he will get 10 lakhs. Only one bank fails, he will get 5 lakhs. Time is yet to over. By 1, we will be finishing the session, and rest MCQs we will be attending on the next series. But by the time we will be accepting this. See, in which case SARFAESI Act is not applicable. Loan secured by land, education loan, agricultural land, and commercial property. No, education is not correct, Akshay. Education is not correct. Yes, agricultural land you cannot enforce SARFAESI. Further, you can also, how much amount is required to enforce SARFAESI? What is the minimum amount for which SARFAESI is applicable?
निकाल लो कपड़ा आंटी के लिए
Yes, very good. For 1 lakh, it is. For more than 1 lakh, it will be applicable if it is overdues are more than 20%. Fine is mandatory for cash transactions about which amount? Fine is mandatory for which amount? Yes, fine is mandatory for 50,000. See, next we will be discussing as the time is over and I have to go for my regular batch as designed. But if you are you find it useful, then do join the next session. We will be covering further. The test is scheduled and mock test link will be shared by 5 for the SBI CBO. Those who are appearing for BOB, LBO exam, see, whatever you have studied for this SBI CBO exam, that is also useful for LBO exam. For LBO, you need to one more focus on sometimes balance sheet and credit portfolio, credit related things, which I will be sharing to all my enrolled students for the PDF batch free. And it is still not clear whether I will be taking the session for BOB, LBO exam. Best of luck. Hope you find this useful. That these are not very core banking things. Okay. See here, current assets and current liability. Okay, we will be discussing the next 13 onwards because there are number of questions in this PDF. So I will be concluding the session, and do you want to ask any question? You may ask, please. Else I will be concluding the session and sharing the same.
Sir, LBO and CBO both are same. Sir, kindly share this PPT for.
Okay, thank you all.
एक केळं देऊन दे मग झालं ना जास्तच झाला मग मी तुला त्रासच देत नाही कच्च नाही ना शर्ट निकाल द्या मुझे सर राग येते पाहिजे ना हाँ
Anything you want to ask, you may ask. Yes. Okay, you may log out and I will be ending the session. Hope you find this useful. Happy learning. Enjoy the session. Do well, prepare well, and see the questions are not very tough. Even if you haven't joined any courses, if you are very focused towards your goal, you will be doing good. You will achieve the success. Thank you. We will be ending the session.
Okay, thank you, sir.